From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The housing crisis in the Treasure State continues, and a statewide housing task force has one more recommendation to tackle the issue. And an elementary school in Bozeman may be closing as the district looks at recommendations to make up for a $4.1 million budget shortfall. And as we prepare for record cold temperatures just a few days from Christmas, we're looking back at the coldest day on record, but not just for Montana. On January 20th, 1954, 70 below zero was recorded near Rogers Pass to the west of Missoula on Highway 200. It's the coldest temperature ever recorded in the lower 48 states. With Arctic high pressure on its way, a few spots in Montana could come close, although it's unlikely that record will break. Okay, so Chet, how are we looking towards the future for this forecast?
Fortunately, nowhere near 70 degrees air temperature, but we are looking at the possibility of Wednesday night into Thursday of feels like temperature, wind chill temperatures in the 55 plus. At 50 degrees below zero, hypothermia can set in as early as 5 minutes. It takes no time to do that, so I can't imagine what 70 degrees is like.
Oh my gosh, I can't fathom.
Crazy stuff. It's not that cold out there right now. It is still pretty cold though. You're going to want to put a hat on. 9 below in Bozeman at the airport, 14 above in Dillon and Butte, 17 above according to our friend Ken Davis in West Yellowstone. He also has about an inch on the ground too, so they got a little snow. We're all going to get a little bit of snow before we get back here tomorrow morning. Before we meet, we'll have some snow. Today, temperatures into the low to mid 20s for the Bozeman area. Flurries turning into snowflakes by the time we get into the evening hours and the overnight hours. For Butte, same kind of picture. A little bit warmer, knocking on the door of 30. It'll be cloudy. Then the flakes will start, and then the snowflakes will turn into snowstorms by the time we get into tomorrow morning. More on that, plus that dangerous cold wave heading our way in a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much, Chet. Well, a statewide task force has come out with one more set of recommendations on what state and local regulators can do to address the needs for housing in Montana. MTN's Jonathan Amberian breaks down their ideas and where the discussion goes from here.
Governor Greg Gianforte's Housing Task Force launched back in July. Now, after 5 months and dozens of meetings, they're wrapping up their work, releasing a second set of recommendations.
I was very impressed. She came up with some very innovative ideas. I think many of them we're going to be able to act on.
The task force's first report, released in October, focused on proposals that the state legislature could approve and the governor could sign into law. The second report lays out suggestions for regulatory changes that state agencies and local governments can make, generally without changing state law. The main goals include streamlining the permit process for new development, identifying ways to reduce or share construction costs, and helping local governments implement new zoning and regulatory practices. Task Force Chair Chris Dorrington is also director of the Department of Environmental Quality and believes his department can do more to improve subdivision reviews.
What I don't want people to forget is our job is also to protect Montana's resources. So it's not just about doing fast permitting, it's about doing sound environmental permitting on time and defensively.
With the Montana legislature preparing for its 2023 session, some of the first report's proposals are now appearing as bill drafts, and leaders say lawmakers from both parties are interested in carrying them.
Democrats and Republicans both are aimed at problem solving here, and I think they can.
One major idea is included in Gianforte's budget proposal, $200 million to support new water and sewer infrastructure.
The use and utility of that to incentivize higher density housing development is going to be powerful.
Leaders stress that this wasn't the last opportunity for people to have their say on these ideas. There will be more opportunities for public comment as proposals move forward through the upcoming legislative session, set to begin in 2 weeks. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. 6:34, one of Bozeman's oldest elementary schools may be closing. The Bozeman School District is considering the closure and a host of other cuts to make up for a $4.1 million budget shortfall. MTN's Kristen Merkel with a look at the other recommendations and when a decision will be made.
The Bozeman School District is looking at many ways to make up for a $4.1 million budget shortfall in the K-12 General Fund. A shortfall Superintendent Casey Bertram blames on several things, including opening Gallatin High School and lower than expected enrollment. There are 10 recommendations, including closing one of the 4 smaller elementary schools, Hawthorne, Longfellow, Whittier, and Irving. For Doreen McMahon, a potential closure like this hits close to home.
My son actually went to Irving early on, and then he transferred to Morning Star. And then I have, friends that their children went to Longfellow, and they're both just great, neighborhood schools.
Bertram says the district would save approximately $300,000 by closing an elementary school. They would also have to redraw school boundaries. Bertram says he understands that closing an elementary school would have significant impacts to families and students in the impacted school, but also extended impacts across the K-5 schools as redrawing of elementary school boundaries would need to occur. Residents like McMahon think a school closure would only be a temporary fix.
The way that Bozeman is booming, I just can't imagine that they're not going to need to open it again in a few years.
Other potential cuts include increased extracurricular participation fees, reduce central office administration, eliminate Bozeman Charter School, and other staffing cuts for a total savings of $4.1 million. No decision has been made on these recommendations. Trustees discussed the proposed cuts during the January 9th school board meeting. In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
Thank you, Kristen. Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of lights, began last night. Central to the festival, lighting the menorah. Montana leaders recognized Hanukkah today with a ceremony at the state capitol. The holiday is celebrated over 8 nights and days. Each day of Hanukkah, a new candle on the menorah is lit. This celebration in the Capitol building has been happening for the past 16 years, excluding a year due to COVID. And with the increase in anti-Semitic incidents in our country, tracking them is critical. But it's not always so simple. Meg Hilling takes us to one center that's working to monitor and address anti-Semitic incidents in real time.
We are not going to choose the time and place of the next incident. We can choose our preparation, and that's what we have to do.
And for the Secure Community Network, a Jewish safety and security organization, that requires seeing the big picture.
So right now you're standing in what we call our Jewish Security Operations Command Center, or JSOC. This is the central nerve center for the Secure Community Network. Just to give you a sense of what you're looking at on that map, every single day, we're looking at about 12,400 Jewish facilities.
In Chicago, the Secure Community Network, or SCN, a team of analysts are working to identify, monitor, and address threats to Jewish life nationwide. The blue dots on the map represent Jewish communities. The red paddles represent what SCN calls risk events, which range from weather threats like snowstorms and hurricanes to anti-Semitic criminal acts.
So in the last 6 months, we've looked at over 227,000 risk events approximately, 4,400 of which have touched a Jewish community. And every single day we are identifying individuals that are making threats or that are actually undertaking events.
Using the data collected, SCN then works with law enforcement and local Jewish leaders to respond to potential and active threats.
Our job, and the job of the individuals in this room and the security professionals and law enforcement, is to go after them and stop them before they can stop us.
The organization says it looks for threats in places large and small.
Fundamentally, what we're trying to do is create a proactive security shield over the entirety of the Jewish community in North America. And the thing about a shield is any chink in that shield is a weakness. So it needs to be as comprehensive, complex, and formidable in our largest cities as in our most rural communities.
And SCN's work doesn't end with analyzing threats. The organization, founded under the Jewish Federations of North America and other groups, also provides safety training.
This past year to date, we have trained over 37,000 members of the community in everything from situational awareness to how to deal with an active threat to stop the bleed. And they need to feel like they have a tool set that when something happens, they can commit to action for themselves and their loved ones.
Well, it is just about last-minute Christmas shopping time, and yesterday some local kids got a unique shopping experience. MTN's Edgar Cedillo tagged along for this year's Shop with the Cop.
It's the annual tradition that brings kids and cops together to shop for their friends and families.
And then my friend wanted a squishmallow and then slime.
13-year-old Nora Bakken is a 6th grader from Marforton. She spent her Monday with Gallatin County Sheriff's deputies shopping for Christmas gifts for her family.
My mom, dad, sister, and my dad's girlfriend, and then my friend Avery.
She has a really big heart. She obviously loves her family a lot. She wanted to purchase everything for her family.
The annual event connects kids with cops to shop for their families. They spent the afternoon going through the aisles of Walmart and filling up a cart with gifts.
I mean, the kids are super happy to be able to offer their friends and families the presents that they otherwise wouldn't be able to purchase for them.
Probably like hanging out with the cops and like looking around and stuff.
After Nora and Captain Sprinkle finish wrapping their gifts, she's looking forward to some time off from school.
Like going skiing and hanging out with my family.
Captain Sprinkle says this is the first time she's been able to make it to a Shop with the Cop event.
Actually, this is my first time. Every other time when I've tried to do it, I haven't had the opportunity to do it, so I was able to take that opportunity this year, and it's an exciting time.
Sprinkle says seeing the magic on the kids' faces makes it all worth it. Her and Deputy Clark gifted Nora her own Squishmallow as well.
You too. It was nice meeting you.
Me too.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
In Bozeman, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.